Is it possible for a coin collector to find rare or valuable bills based on their serial number just out of circulation? Well, keep watching. Let's find out together. Hey collectors, thanks for watching. I'm the collector of coins, and oddly enough, I have currency in front of me. I'm not someone who focuses on currency, but on occasion I do like searching bills for interesting or valuable serial numbers. So if you're not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hey, I notice a lot of my viewers are not subscribers. Hey, remember to turn on posting notifications so you don't miss any content. I post a video every single Sunday, and I post shorts every day. So hopefully you'll subscribe. All right, now with that, I have my coin roll hunting mat here, but we're not going to use it for today. We're going to instead look for star notes and any interesting serial numbers. So let's get started, and I'll pull you back in if we find something worth exploring or talking about. All right, so what I am looking for, guys, are solid numbers, all the same number. I'm looking for birthday notes, which would be a 2-digit month, 2-digit date, 4-digit year. I'm also looking for repeaters where it's a pattern, or a radar note where the 4 numbers coming in from left to right match the 4 numbers from right to left, things of that nature. I'm also looking for star notes. Star notes are bills that were basically a replacement for a problematic bill that was produced. Now, that's not necessarily the perfect definition. That's sort of like the simple definition. And when they replaced a note, they replaced it with a star. Well, this was interesting. I thought we might have had an interesting pattern here, but we don't. Now, the interesting thing about star notes, and one of my good buddies who is a coin dealer, Buffalo Bob, who's been on the channel before, has told me that they will probably go up in value because the method is going to be different. Rather than having to have a completely different plate to produce the replacement notes, it's going digital, in which case if they have a problem with a note and they need to replace it, all they have to do is just punch it in the computer and it continues along with the replacement note without needing to stop the whole process. And as a result, we are not going to see, I think, star notes anymore. At least that's what he believes. All right, so we're looking at $2 bills right now. Sorry, $2 bills. $1 bills. I wish these were $2 bills. I didn't pick them up at the bank. And so far, nothing exciting, which, to be honest, wasn't expecting anything specifically, but you have to check. You never know. These are very circulated bills, as you can see. It's nice seeing leading zeros. Ideally, you want to see as many leading zeros as possible, or at least that is what I'm told. All right, well, I'm not going to narrate and go through every single bill with you. I am going to do like a fast motion, though. But like I said before, I will pull you in. Now, I have a whole stack of hundreds. Let's go through these. Now, hundreds, based on what I've been told, they're kind of tougher to collect because effectively you're pulling a whole $100 out of circulation to hold on to it. And so we're going to look for only very special serial numbers, not just interesting ones, but things that are unique and scarce, like all the same number. Whereas on lower currency, like singles, you could pull out stuff because, all right, so if it's worth $2 or $3 above face value, you're only tying up $1 in the meantime. All right, so let's start going through these, and I will put on fast forward. Okay, well, I'm stopping here because came close to having a birthday note, which would have been cool. 01 January, 1980 is cool. Unfortunately, it's 90. There's no 90 days in January. I wish it was 09. That would have been really exciting. But unfortunately, not a birthday note. Okay, well, we're going to keep going through these. I'll put the time lapse back on so that you're not tortured watching this all in real time. Well, collectors, I am not a currency guy for this very reason. And while sure, the obsolete currency, the designs that we no longer print from years ago, currency that was backed in silver or gold, really interesting, and some of the artwork is beautiful. In many respects, our older currency was much nicer than our current currency. It just does not excite me as much as coins or silver and gold. Everyone has something that they're interested in. Here, we didn't find anything particularly interesting or valuable beyond just face value. However, we're going to a coin show shortly. We're going to be setting up, and let's hope some really cool coins come to the table. Well, collectors, I realized that this video is going to be going live before the next coin show. So we are pivoting. I got some coins to hunt. I got 7 rolls of $50. That were just brought to the bank maybe a few weeks ago, so I'm hoping these haven't been searched. Typically, when people are doing coin roll hunting, they're dealing with like a whole box. In addition, I got 2 boxes of nickels, and we're going to hunt these as well. So hopefully you're still watching because there's plenty of cool content remaining. We're looking for silver. We're also looking for silver and some key dates. All righty, let's get going. All right, collectors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to save these rolls to reuse, because they're in pretty good shape. So I do suspect that we're not gonna find silver, but you know what? You never know. You never know what people bring to the bank. All right, I don't see any 90%, but let's take a look at what we got here in this first roll. Yeah, pretty much all common date stuff. All righty. Well, I'll bring you back in if we find something. Well, not surprising, the first 2 rolls didn't have anything exciting in them. Let's get to this third roll. All right, well, we just went through $70 worth of $50. Didn't find anything exciting. However, as promised, we're going to be looking for the remaining coins I need to complete this Jefferson album, 1938 to 1961. We only are using coin roll hunting to fill this collection, and we just need 3 key dates: 38S, 39D, and 1950D. So you can see we have pretty much a complete album here. Of course, if we see coins that we can use to upgrade in terms of condition, we'll be happy to pull those out. These are really nice. Even we got a few here, earlier ones that are in pretty good shape. 1941 is in really nice shape, as is that 1940. All right, so fingers crossed. I'd love to find some silver. All right, well, we have this box open, and I'm looking to see if we have any silver nickels on the ends or any buffalo nickels, which we do come across from time to time. I don't see anything here. We do see some older ones. We're gonna start here. I'll put the time lapse back on, and we'll stop if there's anything really interesting to look at. And in particular, we're gonna look for varieties as well. Now, if you see here on my coin hunting mat, these are all the key dates, semi-key dates, and varieties to look for, including double dies and repunched mint marks and whatnot. We have found the 1939 double die reverse previously. It was worth $90 in the condition we had it, and we did send it out to get certified. Hopefully we'll find something like that as well. All right, let's get the time lapse back on. And I just realized that I don't have any rolls near me to re-roll these back up, so let me go grab some. Hunted the first half of the first box and haven't found anything exciting. There were a number of old Jefferson nickels in the early 40s, but we haven't found silver yet, nor any key dates. We got plenty more to search. I'm going through roll, was it 26? And we got an S mint mark. I didn't look at the obverse of this, so let's take a look together. 1948 S. Well, that is a semi-key date. Not bad. Not worth a lot, maybe about $1. But sometimes collectors need the semi-key dates because they can be harder to find. We're still in box 1. This is roll 30, and we just found a silver wartime nickel, 1943 from Philadelphia. 35% silver. And let's see, the 43P, we got to move this out of the way. might have a double die obverse or an overdate. So we'll take a look underneath the microscope. All right, so we have the 1943P underneath the microscope, and we're looking at the date to see if there's a 3/2, and I'm not seeing it, which doesn't surprise me. It's hard to find these types of varieties coin roll hunting, but they are out there, and I have found a couple varieties over the years. Let's see if we have any doubling here. I'm not seeing any doubling, but the nice thing here is that we have a silver nickel. It's worth almost like $1.50 right now based on the price of silver. Roll 32 gives us another semi-key date, 1951, San Francisco. Wow. 2 semi-key dates and a silver nickel in this box. That's not bad. We just opened up roll 41 of the first box, and look at here. We got 2 old ones. Less interested in 1952. But we'll take a look at it anyway. Pretty beat up, out of Philly, common date. But look at this, another silver war nickel. Also 1943, Philadelphia. It's perhaps the most common one. Oh, it looks like we have a little bit of a lamination error on that. That's kind of interesting. All right, well, I'll take a look underneath the microscope to see if we have any doubling here. I'll pull you in if we do. Well, we finished going through the first box of nickels. We had some good finds, 2 semi-key dates, 2 silver nickels. On to box number 2. The second box, I just opened up roll 6, and this is insane. Do you see this? That's a buffalo nickel. And that's a buffalo nickel. And that's got a mint mark. What do we got here? It's a D mint mark. Ooh, no date. Wow. It's after 1913. What about this one? Do we have a date here? Partial date, maybe 24. Put this underneath the microscope, but wow. 2 buffalo nickels in 1 roll. I'm not able to see dates on either of these, even though you can kind of see something there. Unless I nicodate it, we won't be able to see the dates. So we got 2 no-date buffalo nickels and 1 with a mint mark. Worth more than a nickel each. Pretty cool. Box 2, roll 10, and I have not looked at the reverse of this. This is a 1939. We need the Denver. No, it's the Philadelphia, but we can check for the double die reverse. But alas, it is not the double die. We have found one before. The doubling is very prominent in Monticello, which unfortunately this does not have. All right, we're going to keep hunting. All right, as we're going through box 2, this is roll 18. I think we got another 1939. We do. All right, let's see if this is the Denver. Alas, it is not. Still in box 2, this is roll 23, and I thought I just spotted it. Yeah, look at this, another buffalo nickel. No date as well. These are worth like 15 cents a piece in this condition. Generally, I give these out to kids for free at coin shows to keep them interested in coin collecting. But I can't believe I found 3 in 1 box already. That's crazy. Right, this is crazy. This is roll 29 of box 2. And I'm sure you guys see this. This is another buffalo nickel. What is going on? We got 4 buffalo nickels. This one's minted in Denver. And this has a date, 1937D. One of the more common ones towards the end of the mint run. But 4 buffalo nickels in 1 box of Jefferson nickels. Pretty crazy. Oh, if this only was the 3-legged buffalo, that would have been amazing. That was minted in 1937. See if I have it here on the mat. 37D, 3-legged. It would be worth quite a lot if it was, but it is not. Roll 40, and the insanity continues. Another buffalo nickel. What's going on? This is the 5th buffalo nickel of this box. Let's see if we have a date. No, another dateless buffalo nickel with a mint mark. Wow. Pretty crazy. I've never had this many buffalo nickels coming out of a box of Jefferson nickels before. I've had maybe 2 or 3, but not 5, and we still have 10 more rolls to go. I got excited for a moment, guys. We need the 1950D, which is a key date. Instead, we got the 1950 from Philadelphia. Now, that is a semi-key date nickel, a third one of the hunt, but not the one we needed. The insanity continues in roll 46 of box 2. I mean, another Buffalo nickel. No date. No mint mark. And then another Buffalo nickel. An S. And that is really hard to make out. And the Buffalo nickels minted in San Francisco, like this one, in the teens and 20s, are worth quite a bit, and they're hard to come by. So I really want to study this one. Are there any more in this roll? I mean, I've never had this happen before, with so many Buffalo nickels coming out of a coin roll. 5, 6, 7. Wow. Well, box 2 has been hunted, and it was the craziest box I've ever had. All in all, between these 2 nickel boxes, we had, what is that, 7 Buffalo nickels, we had 2 wartime nickels, and we had 3 semi-key date nickels. Insane. And again, guys, this all started with a currency hunt for cool serial numbers, which we were not successful. And again, this is why I like coins more than currency. Well, collectors, I hope that you have fun collecting whatever it is that you're interested in, be it currency, coins, or bullion. And with that, I can't wait to see you at the next coin show. As always, thanks for watching and happy collecting.